Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Haskins. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, past the 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Geis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Haskins on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. The 20. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Watch right. We got right.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 4-8. 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
Watching your 5. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
26.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get off the field.
Second down, Haskins. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. All right, hey. We go 25's the mic. Let's go, D. Hey, 20. Here we go, 46. 25's the mic. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, 25's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You better bring it.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Here we go. Chance, Husky.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long...
Haskins will throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get him running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, kill! 47. Rotate. Spell. 26.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let it go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. He's coming.
West.
He's coming. Double up.
On play action, Haskins. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch switch. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. Set. Keep the pitch run. Bandit.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener.